Mom is all right. Dad is all right. Just seem a little weird. Surrender. Hey, found myself in Gina's stream and she was like, I'm a minute over. I was like, oh no. Welcome everyone to the new local Austin special. Peaches has not been fed. That is her annoyed face. Phineas is so hungry, he just doesn't know what to do. Junior knows what's up. He knows that's a camera and not. He's the smartest one in the tank, really. So yeah, man. Welcome. I was probably talking really loud in the living room and my wife was trying to sleep in the next room. So that's on me. Let's keep going. All right. This is the state of the fish room. About the same as the last time I was on stream. I think Vibes is right. I think that it's easier if you live stream to actually complete a task because without the camera on me, all these guys are still here. I, I did not do what I said I was going to do. But hey, man, I'm already ahead on the week. I only have most of my water changes to do. So that gets you guys all caught up on me. So let's go. Let's get this other camera up. Let's put you somewhere where you can see me do my things. That doesn't look horrible. There's a lot of glare from those lights. Should probably make some shades or something. Something that comes out like that. All right. What are we gonna look at tonight? I really like that guy. All right. I'm so excited. Let's see what I did. I apologize if there's any echo in the next.
A little bit. Looks like.
There it is. All right. So perfect. Before I said I heard something. Jeff. Matt. Let's see Cody Brewers. Jeff King. Vibes. Gina. Okay, cool. Gina's lurking. I'm coming to. It's not a bad way to spend your time. What? Linda Worth. I love it. All right, let's see. Wow, you guys are getting me from two angles. It's rough. I love it. Here we go. No, that wasn't. Maybe I can get these guys even. They might come up to the with the duckweed. Wait, this way. When the duckweed is thick on the top like it is right now, it's really easy to drop food in a particular area, like the fillet. It looks pretty decent. Let me check it out on the other. I mean, yeah, they're already peeking out. I want to know what's going on. Oh, this is good time. So I did a pop up earlier in the week. And I got to talk to Vibes last night. And those Beatles were on the end. I thought he was a June bug, but he's actually something else. Finish it, finish it. He's cool though. He hasn't bit me yet. Which in Texas terms, oh man, he's got a good grip. Which in Texas terms, if it hasn't bitten you after about 5 seconds of being on your finger, it can't bite you. It would have. The bugs be mean here. All right. Oh my goodness, everybody's bagging. Okay, do some more of that. There we go. I see where I left my camera. What's hey guys? Drop it down. All right, let's talk to hey, I haven't tried that. That actually gives a little bit more room for fish, doesn't it? What if I brought it down so that the glare of the light wasn't there? And then draw it. There you go, guys. You guys are seeing how the hot dog water gets made. There you go. All right, guys. Fractal's gonna fractal. That's a wrap. Good stream, y'all. Whew. Glad we got that out of the way. It's what I love about you guys. You entertain yourselves. So even if the host falls down on the job, you know what I mean? Like the stream still happens. You know what I mean? The plot moves forward, whether we want it to or not, whether we're participating or not. But yeah, I had a wonderful few days off. I'm starting to get back into my stride. I'm spending, you still lose a day, even if you stay on the night shift. It just feels like to me like I end up losing a day to sleep. And I'm okay with that because I like sleeping. My bed is comfortable, life is good. I like that. But yeah, I've got most of 3 days to live my life, and that includes the fish room like a fair bit, you know what I mean? Like I'm excited to do some more things. So let's get into it. Melvin Legacy Riders. Legacy. Stephen P. Linda Worth, are you going to be at the Keystone Clash this year, my dear? Are you I don't believe when we talked I don't remember how far you had to travel for that, but it was sure was good meeting you. Nah. Okay. Gina. She's getting out all her nail polishes. I realize maybe I'm in fact hoarding and not just collecting. Yeah, Gina. I mean, like, it's a fine line. You know what I mean? Like, between like insanity and genius. You know what I mean? Like, don't worry about it, man. Like, that's other people's problems. You know what I mean? Like, you do you. If you ever feel like you need help, you know what I mean? Like, reach out to the fish fam. Somebody will go down there and dig you out. You know what I mean? Like, it's all good. You know what I mean? But hey, man, I say lean into it. You know what I mean? Like, now that you're at that hoarding stage, you know what I mean? Like, really lean into it, Gina. You know what I mean? Like, I can't wait to see what you come up with. Dixon Designs. Jeff is in here strong. Car. Hey, Car. I wanted to tell you, if you haven't signed up for a creator badge for Aquashella, I just Googled creator badge Aquashella 2024 and it brought me right there. It'll send you to a page and it looks like the normal page. When you scroll down to the bottom, there's a link down there for a creator application. And I just filled it out this evening. I was able to fill it out. I sent one to my niece who is going to be attending, I'm assuming Saturday, but whatever she wants to do, whatever works with her schedule. So I'm excited to be meeting you there. I'm excited to be meeting Fathom. And of course, I'm always excited to meet Carrie. I hope she drags her significant other because I had a great time with him, but then like he hasn't been able to travel. Carrie's been hoofing it her own self to Dallas. But that is one of my favorite people to drink a beer with. Well, I'll drink a beer with pretty much anybody. Yeah. Well, Linda, we're still keeping up with each other here, so you know what I mean. Like, hey, man, sorry it's not in the cards this year. I hope you go do something fun, and I would love for you to tell me about it. There you go. That's a bro. He's loving these fish, guys. Yeah, it's really weird. They've really paled out in here and they aren't as red as they were in the other tank. And I don't know whether it's because I'm looking up at them when they're on the top shelf or whether it has to do with I haven't fed tetracolor granules in a long time. They've been eating spirulina flake, but the babies are much more red in color. And like, I don't know whether they're doing this to blend in on the gravel because they're on white sand in the other one, and this one is gravel, and this one is much more planted, and they like that a lot more. But like, they are so skittish at the front of the tank. They need a dither in there, and I have to be careful because I don't know whether swordtails and guppies can definitely mate together, but I know that swordtails and platies definitely can. So I wouldn't want any mucking about. Oh, there's a baby. There you go, Car. Yeah, man. It just wants your links. You're saying that you're gonna abide by the behavior rules or whatever. Um, this is the most organized I've been about it, and this is like my fourth one. So you know what I mean? Like I've just walked up there the day of, and they handed me a paint pen, and I wrote my name on it on the creator badge on a blank. You know what I mean? Like yeah, I'm a mess. And like the people are more than gracious when I reach out to them. And other than that, it's just such a great time. So yeah, I did message Carrie Science Gal via Instagram, but we're not connected to chat with each other on Instagram. I don't do that very much. You know what I mean? Like I will get at you through your email. I'll do instant messenger a lot, which I think that is for Instagram. So I think it's just not hooked up to my Facebook. I don't know. I'm not the best at the technical aspects of it. So CoreWorks has some more Gina info. You can either start hoarding nail polish organizers too, or start being one of those people who uses something nail polish to solve non-existent problems badly. Gina, I feel like you have like possibly like three other channels in you. And like I'm not trying to like pile more on you because I know that you are a working mom, you know what I mean? Like you've got real life things that you need to do. But I'm just saying like you've got like four channels in you. I would be participating in all of them. So yeah, Car, glad you got that info. Yeah, Vibe said that he was having trouble finding anything at all, and I believe him. And like it, so this might have just been added in the last little while. Like Carrie might have reached out to her contacts and been like, "Hey, man, like people are asking me, and I don't know, like, is there a thing that you guys can do?" And then they did it. Didn't really say if he wants it to stay or not. Um, I think I'm lost on that. Oh, Matt, is is fixing Jeff's breakdowns. Okay, here we go. Like touch up people's paint on their cars without asking. There you go, Gina. It's just like instead of a freaking smoke break, you just go out in the parking lot and start painting people's cars with polishes that you have. Core Works, I need a manager for my channel. You know what I mean? Like, I like you. You're an idea guy. Not, yeah. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is, man. Like, hey, look, they're going a different direction. You know what I mean? Like, go for it. You know what I mean? Like, see if you guys can do better. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people were working hard. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's unfortunate, but I mean, like, the YouTube community is bigger than Aguashella. You know what I mean? Like, so it's fine. It's fine. Like as I was filling out my creator badge, I was like, well, what if they don't want me? And it's just like, well, if they don't want me, I show up in my t-shirt, hand out stickers anyway, and I buy a VIP weekend pass. You know what I mean? I was like, I don't, you know what I mean? Like it's like a labeling. I, it doesn't matter. You know what I, you know, I, Gina's a jack of all trades. That's right. You're a freaking wild card. I love it. And it was so nice to meet you in person. It was definitely like weird because like there wasn't like a screen between us, you know what I mean? And I wasn't typing things at you, but it was fun. Kept coming by and checking on you. I can't remember what the story was with the skeleton, but there was a skeleton there. All ideas, no follow through. Hey man, see, I'm no follow through. Like I'll pick up like half of that slack for you. Now all you have to do is have ideas. You don't have to follow through. I'm not going to do it either. I'll take the no follow through. We're going to be the worst channel. It's going to be great. Good night, vibes. Get some rest, buddy. That was Ed's skeleton. Right. Of course it was. So this is my 20-gallon long. Probably pulled a bunch of val out of there. And we cut up the Anubias into several different plants. Yeah, you can see those quarries. This is so great. So yeah, 20-gallon long. There is a sponge filter. I believe it's from the aquarium co-op in there, and that bulb plant I bought fully grown. And there's a bunch of spiral valve to the right towards the back. There's still some guppy grass in there. I'm slowly pulling it out. And lots of tiger valve in here. Anyway, these guys have lots of places to hide when I walk in front of the tank, and they do, which is fine. It's fine. I mean, I can't make them not scared of me. You know what I mean? Like, you definitely can't take an aggressive stance on that. That's not going to help anything. So I feed them in this front area, and they do like to come out here. So Aquatic Expo in Charlotte, North Carolina is June 1st and 2nd, says SC Catahoula. That sounds pretty cool. I will be looking forward to seeing some of the shots from people that go to that. because when I don't go to a show, there's usually like a lot of shorts, maybe an interview or two here and there, or some walking around the expo. Vibes is always good about doing that. Ed is always good about doing that. And I always enjoy those because like you always like, oh, I haven't seen that product, or oh, I like what they did there. So even when I don't go to these events, I do enjoy seeing what people share. So that'll be good. Craig's going hard, man. I love it, man. Like Craig, you've got like the biggest heart, bro. You know what I mean? I'm sure that's why Belle is so attached. You know what I mean? Like for sure, man. Like your heart is bigger than your dog, and that's saying something. Yeah, I've been looking at some plant logs lately, and I'm intrigued. Vanalskis tanks, welcome. Booch cats. See, Steven knows what I'm talking about. It's huge, Steven. Legacy Riders. Close, Coro, close. Close. I love what you did there. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot going on there. You know what I mean? Like good structure, quality comment. That's what I like to see. There are crickets. That is new this week. Welcome to springtime. June bugs have already been here for like a month. I don't know why we call them June bugs. They look like baked beans, and they've got fish hook claws for legs, and they can stick to anything. And one of the things that I like least about being outside during this time of year, it turns out now that my hair is long, when a June bug gets caught in your hair, it's bad for you and the June bug. And it gives me an uneasy feeling. We'll just say that. Like I'm creeped out. I still have like control over my limbs. You know what I mean? Like I'm not like freaked out to the point where like I'm flailing my arms. You know what I mean? Like I do get a shiver up my back. Exactly, Coro, because they don't fly very well, and then they go towards a light. Lights are usually next to doors, and then they fall down on the ground, and then they just crunch underneath your feet. We should call them sticky beans. Let's make it happen. June bugs just doesn't make any sense whatsoever to me. Maybe June bugs make their way like up to Iowa in freaking June, so that's why they're called June bugs, because somewhere they come out in June. But like I feel like it just doesn't make any sense down here. SC Catahoula's got a kid. did a horrible job taking videos last year. I think this year I'll have my kiddo take the GoPro, and anything she gets will be better than non-existent coverage. Yeah, that's true. I've thought about getting a GoPro, but I've also thought about getting a macro lens for macro and a wide angle lens for my phone, because my phone can take 4K pictures. And I do get very decent shots with it. So maybe not spend the money on camera tech. You know what I mean? Maybe getting a laptop first is the main idea. Yeah, Jeff has a good comment there. I'm refilling my coffee, folks, and then you guys want to see me feed the baby swords. They are hungry. Gina's wreath, feed the babies. Hey, Tara, if you're still here, I'm going to show you this. Those are my purples. Those are the purples. All right, let's do it again. We're gonna do something light too. Whoa, almost there. All right, now just to get them a little bit of light. Oh. Dang. So which one? Is it this one? Yep. Maybe this one. Yep. All right, let's get them fed. Ouch. Ouch. He said, I misplaced my fried food. Who replaced the fried food? There we go. Get it, y'all. It's feeding time in the fish room. All right. As long as there's no southern gust of wind or ghosts, that camera will stay up. But if there's a ghost, it's going to fall over. That's the full extension. I'm definitely getting my use out of that freaking phone stand. That thing's cool. It'll extend 6 feet. Got my Python. That is awesome, Catahoula. Because of that, you know what I mean? Like you two can do so much more together than you could like by yourselves. You know what I mean? And like I think that that's like a really cool uh that's a really cool thing that you guys have. That's awesome. Got my Python hooked up to the sink beside the lounge. Been waiting all my life for this. Yeah, Craig, it's going to be a requirement moving forward. It's only going to become harder to find a place, because if you ever move from here, you're gonna you're gonna you're gonna be like, nah, man, we need a sink near the place where I'm gonna put the fish tanks. Yeah, so I guess they're similar in color, but like some of those guys, like that black wag that just went by, like the color is like so dark on him. I don't know whether I have 5 lights. I've got 2 of these lights, and they'll go on a 10. If Vibes doesn't have a light for me, I might just add lights up top, because I think that I could low light 2 tanks with this particular light. I'd put it going the opposite way, and I could uh do the same for the other end, and then that just leaves one. And I think they're not very good lights. It's like one of the tops, and then it's like the LED is inside a glass bulb, and it's only like 4 inches long. You could do that for the middle one. And then for photography and streaming of the individual tank, I can rearrange the lights on the top to just shine on the tank that I'm showing, which is nice. You know what I mean? The other 2 tanks will be darker. It sounds like a good workaround with stuff that I already have in the fish room. I mean, we have enough stuff, right? You know what I mean? Like, what do we have? Uh-oh, Gina can't find her stamp pad plates. No designs. Boots Cats is upset. Oh, SC Catahoula's, I heard about this. And that is awesome. Um, but it's kind of the same hobby, you know what I mean? Like, I still fish. Now, granted, I'm mostly using my fishing license for uh as a legal shield for collecting. But I do like to go down to the coast and feed live shrimp to things that are swimming underneath the pier. Uh I do like I do like sun fishing a lot, you know what I mean? Like, and I would like to say that I would do that at least a couple times a year. But that hasn't been true. I have one ceiling plug, and they are both being used. Um, one is running the first 2 stands that I have, and the other one is running the fridge and is my plugins for my pump, my phone, anything that I'm using in the front part of the garage towards the street. And then I'm using the plug I'm not sure. I'm not sure how I'm powering the it might be plugged into that one. I'm not sure how I'm powering the might be a wall outlet near the washer dryer. Either that or everything in my fish room is running out of one socket, which is, I mean, hey, the heat pump's on a different circuit. I don't even know what a Tenkara rod is yet, but I feel like I need one. Crisis averted, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody take a sip of whatever you have around, or take a deep breath. Cleansing breath. Take a cleansing breath. Gina has found her stencils. What a glorious day. Yeah, it is kind of a pain, Coro. But put I'm gonna put an air loop on my ceiling. You know what I mean? So like the ceiling's gonna get covered. So I guess I could do like a conduit situation, you know what I mean? And stuff like that. That might be cool, but why? I'm using outdoor rated orange extension cords, you know what I mean? So like I'm I feel like I'm doing the best I can. Okay, so how is this plugged in? Yes, it's coming across. It's coming across from that same outlet. So yeah, that outlet is running. That outlet is running my fish room. Yeah, the more you know. Okay, here's the skinny. Tenkara are like fly fishing cane poles, sorta. Telescopic line to rod tip, less realist fishing. You don't need to use a fly, but that's how most people use them up here. That's great. Fly is the way to go. Boots cats. Craig's drinking a Coke. Craig, I love it, man. I'm drinking community brand coffee. A worm, a softy on a little jig can be nice. Love it, Dixon Designs. Yeah, so these are my favorite babies, like by far. Um, they're little eyelashes to begin with, and then they quickly move out of that, and they just become so these guys are less skittish, and I've been interacting with them more. So maybe this generation won't be as flighty. But yeah, some of them are very pale. And I think there's a female guppy in here. Sure. But yeah, I want to take a couple of bristle noses and grow them out in this tank. This is a 10-gallon. I've got 5 10-gallons on the top of my newish wrap. The latest and greatest. Yeah, I'm getting less comfortable with that boots cats. If it's an invert, I'm fine with it. But yeah, I feel bad for those minnows, but I still prefer live bait over uh I don't know. I feel like with the live bait, like it gets off the hook, it gets taken off the hook, you know what I mean? Like I'm for the harassment of the fish, I'm actually feeding them, you know what I mean? So in that regard, but yeah, no, just the fact that those little eyes look very similar to a lot of little eyes that you look at with love and adoration every day. There is a cognitive, there's a what incongruency. I don't know. No, I talk about my fish, but I will be slamming beers. Yeah, mostly like beer drinking and fishing have always been hand in hand in almost all of my experiences. Um, I don't always drink beer when I fish though. I don't like uh I don't like being drunk in the sun. The heat is oppressive as it is, and yeah, I end up feeling really lousy. So daytime drinking isn't something that is my cup of tea. I'm much more of a wait until the sun goes down and have some drinks. You know what I mean? Like in the heat of the evening, getting bit by mosquitoes. That's more my style. But I don't think that I've had a beer in weeks. I haven't been thirsty. It's kind of weird, but it's springtime. There's change in the air. You know what I mean? Just realized the sponge filter isn't working in there. Yeah, I like bobbers a lot. That's my style. That was how my grandpappy did it, and that's how I like to do it. It's the way that my dad did it when we fished with my grandpa. I don't think my dad fished otherwise. But my dad enjoyed nature a whole lot. So, you know what I mean? Just like being out there fishing, you know what I mean? Like looking at the water, you know what I mean? Like watching the birds, all of that. Gina likes the crankbaits. You like smelly garlic bait. Boots Cats likes the smelly garlic. Okay, so Boots Cats is not a fan of the bobbers. I haven't done a lot of creek fishing, Boots Cats. My guppy grass is looking fantastic. Dude, hot dog. Got them into nickels. Throw them on the hook. It's catfish time. Well, it's 12:08 in Central Texas. We've made it to another witching hour. Fractals gonna fractal. That's just nature and how it works and can be expressed in mathematical equations the way plants grow, the way scales are on a fish. And that was my thought when I came up with the thumbnail this evening, along with my picture of spilled milk and a picture of me in front of Marino's barbecue. It's my new local spot I like. Best bait for carp is canned corn. I would really like to do some carp fishing on Town Lake here in Austin. Uh, the Texas watershed or whatever. We had we had a weed that was growing in the lake, and it was in like big mats, and quite a problem. And they put the carp in to eat all of that, and it did. Um, the fish were the carp were supposed to be sterile so they wouldn't breed in the environment, but there's some honkers in there. And I'm not sure whether that's true or not, but they're huge. And I would like to catch and release if that is what is on the docket. I think that uh in some places they're wanting them removed. I'm not sure on that for Town Lake. I think they're leaving them in there. I think you're supposed to put them back. Jeff, take a nap, brother. Just relax, man, and take a nap. Take it easy, brother. I finally got some good sleep. I was like up all day. I was having trouble sleeping. And then I woke up right before Gina's dream, and I missed the beginning because I was, staggering around looking for water, taking my meds, putting on shirt. Ugh. Put on a shirt and some pajama pants. That's as good as we're going to do today. I don't think we're going anywhere. Yeah, I agree with you, Catahoula's, but because these were put in by the state and stuff like that, I think they're. I mean, like I shouldn't have to look very far to find out what the current ruling on them is. But yeah, I believe that they need to be taken out at some point. But until the state decides that that's what we need to do, then those are the rules I will follow. You know how it goes. But carp fishing really isn't. I don't think as big of a thing here in the states. Like it's all the pike, trout, bass. Bass is huge here in Texas. Um, but I know that in Europe and stuff like that, like carp fishing is like, like big, like bass fishing. Like probably maybe not as big, but um, yeah, I think that they can be fun because I just want to catch the fish and look at the fish and then let them go. You know what I mean? You usually don't make it to the witching hour. Oh, she went to bed early. Long day. Yep, for sure. So in my fish room, I have brown bristlenoses, uh, swordtail, leertail, these guys, and purple Moscow guppies. If anybody is interested in those, let me know. We will work something out. It's more about getting them good homes than making money, for sure. Yeah, that's true, Catahoula's. And actually, they were like that from the jump at my summer camp on Inks Lake. They built a fishing dock, and like every 30 minutes, well, no, every hour, basically. Well, throughout that hour. So for several for several hours during the day, um, different groups of 12 campers would be putting white Mrs. Baird's bread on hooks and catching carp, and they would just eat the bread, and they wouldn't fight at all. Like you'd be thinking that you got a turtle, but it's just a big carp, and they were so fat. They were happy though, I think. But yeah, they got fed bread all day. So yeah, they just play dead the whole way. But I've had a carp, I believe, grab my line and then like get lost in some brush. So I ended up breaking off the line and pulling in a big old branch out of the lake. But yeah, that guy was huge. But yeah, man, they're like 15 inches to 24 inches. And they hang out under the dock at uh next door to my cousin's place. And like, but like the water is so cold there because it's next to Mansfield Dam that Lake Travis empties into it. And the water is so cold like all year round. Um, that I don't even think they're feeding. You know what I mean? Like they just like chill underneath the docks and stuff like that. Like they're not interested in eating. I feel like they might travel. A bobber and a worm down the road at the bridge, and I catch all the trout hubby and I can eat. It almost sounds like song lyrics. Bobber and a worm down the road at the bridge. I catch all the trout hubby and I can eat. I love it, Dick Signs. 1108. Yeah, the Texas Parks Department here in Texas, and a lot of states do. They release trout in a lot of the rivers here in Central Texas and in other parts of the state as well. And fly fishing has become like quite a thing. Got some cousins that are into that. Like they went and got the lessons and like did the whole nine, and I was like, that's a freaking cool skill to have. But like my cousins are pretty awesome. You know what I mean? Like they're Eagle Scouts and whatnot. You know what I mean? They know how to fly fish. They're pretty cool kids. I think they both play musical instruments too. So yeah, you know what I mean? Like kids these days. What's going on? I love it. I'm glad you're here, Boots Cats. Like for sure. So I think that this is an improvement over the screen and screens. Yeah, that's definitely a female guppy. A little fatty eating all the food in there. Get out of there. Of course, she could be. She's pretty big though. She could be a she could be an Endler female as well. I don't know. She's got to go. She's got to go in the I don't know pile. Xana, doo doo. You're never late, buddy. You're always on time. We're about 8 minutes away from June's stream. Hopefully, she is streaming tonight. I missed her last night after Vibes' stream. There really wasn't much going on last night. Bunny Viper. Dang, you can barely hear me. That's sad. I don't know what's different. I'm using my earbuds, I think. Let me look at my audio. No, it's the iPad microphone.
How about that? Is that better? We'll try that. Oh, okay. So yeah, yeah, it's one of the idiosyncrasies that happen with the YouTubes. Yeah, man, I don't know how the magic happens. Like the fact that it's so easy to, I still get confused, but the fact that it's so easy to share my tank with you guys and interact with you guys is truly a blessing. Like, yeah, I don't know whether I could do this hobby without the social media aspect of fish keeping and whatnot. I feel like it really rounds it out for me as an extrovert. I don't think that I would be doing night shift without you guys either. Um, I would just find an assignment that was during the day. You know what I mean? Like, but I'd say that I am still enjoying the nightlife. It ain't all roses, but uh, I will say that it's good. It keeps training wheels on my bike so I can keep it up. Keeps my rambunctious level down, which is good. Now I'm down a hallway. I was loud and clear. Now I'm down a hallway. Oh no. I tell you what, I can do this. There's 4 minutes left. What am I gonna do? Let's just relax, everybody. Everybody relax. It is what it is. I am losing my winter undercoat. I'm not really a werewolf bunny viper so much as a shaved bear. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I look weird. Well, I mean, werewolves don't look all that natural. They usually have a more athletic physique than I do. I feel like I would look more like a bear. Oh, Gina has the fancy LED headphones. Everybody relax. That always helps, Boots Cats. That's how I always help in a situation that's starting to get out of control. Mostly because, like, I want to see what happens, and I feel like it gets stagnant at times. So yelling "relax" usually, usually can set something that's about to go off. Uh, Nails are painted, just waiting for them to dry and top coat. Gina, I love it. I feel like you really helped the stream have a like beginning, middle, and end. You know what I mean? I feel like your storyline in the chat has been pitch perfect. You know what I mean? So anybody not being as cool as Gina is right now, like get yourself organized. You know what I mean? Like channel your inner Gina and just uh just be awesome. Just keep being you, man. Like that's all that it's about. Like, you know what I mean? Like you're proof that authenticity works, you know? Oh yeah, and what color did we go with anyway? I forgot. This is vital of vital importance. Stephen P. Truth. It helps if you're in your late 40s and got some gray in your beard. You know what I mean? Like if the package with that packaging, you know what I mean? Like extra soothing. Basically figure out what they're upset about and then explain it to them so that they understand. Green with a dash of green and some green flake. I love it. I like the flake. I feel like once the top coat is on, that flake is really nice. Like anytime you can get that like gold flake kind of look that was on like I mean some of the new ones are good, but like a 1970s like motorcycle helmet. You know what I mean? Like the real gold flake. I assume it's got lead in it. But there we go. Oh my gosh. Everything has gone toxic. Sarcasm, folks, sarcasm. Please don't, please don't hate me. I do not believe the things that I am saying. It is not me. A pinky champagne fine hollow glitter for the base coat, for the lavender flowers on the ring fingers with lavender tips on the rest. I think Boots Cats is with the vibe. Hey, Gina, you know what I mean? Like, if that's your process, that's your process. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, it makes sense to me, but I've spent a lot of time sitting at tables and rolling dice, you know? You know what I mean? So, like, if somebody is like misunderstanding, you know what I mean? Like, they don't have that in common. Oh, the female patients in nursing school. No, man, like nursing school, nursing school was wild, man. Nursing school was wild in Austin, Texas. Uh, yeah, Gina, like post the community post of your name. That's I that's probably not good. The algorithm's not gonna have fun with that. But yeah, I do want to see them. When the 55 is up and cycled, I would like to talk to you about some guppies. Dick signs, yes, that sounds wonderful. And yeah, I can help you out with whatever you need. That would be cool. Um, these are good breeding guppies, and I found them in Central Texas, and I was like, dude, throw these things far and wide because these guys, these guys are doing it right. These are healthy guppies. You know what I mean? So that's fun. Yeah, all of that clear acrylic stuff to put all like the nails. Like I like the way all of the bottles look next to each other and stuff like that. Model making too. Um, like all the different paints and stuff. I like that. I've always liked the way that looks. Oh yeah, you can post it in the Discord. I need to get involved in Discord, I think. Post it in the craft beer section on Fishcord. That's the way to do it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am 4 minutes late. Let's get it on. Let's go over to see June. Love you guys. See you around the streams. Have yourselves a wonderful weekend. I will be in and out, working as usual. You guys have a great one.